Hi guys, I think Trevor Philips is reacting in the same way as the rest of us every time a Tory MP or government minister appears on a show and tells the public that they have a plan. The plan, which they rarely explain, is working so well that they've lost pretty much every by-election that has taken place over the last year. The plan is working so well that Rishi Sunak and the Conservative Party is 20 points behind Labour. And the plan is working so well that the Tories are at world-beating disapproval ratings. I think Trevor speaks for all of us here. Have a listen.
Look, we've got a plan. Things don't change overnight, but I think colleagues looking at it can see we've got a plan. Politics is a team game. People can see we've got a plan. The plan is working. We've driven down inflation. As I said, we've already talked about our plan to get the Rwanda legislation on the statute book to stop the boats. We've made considerable progress, reduction of 30% in people coming here compared to what's happening in Europe, where those numbers are going up. The plan is working. I think colleagues need to have some confidence that it will deliver, and we'll set out that choice at the election, and I'm confident that we'll win.
Mark Harper, thank you so much for your time this morning. Right, well, let's talk to our panel. Camilla Cavendish, and former advisor to David Cameron, Dorothy Byrne, formerly of Channel 4, and Christina Lamb, who's the chief foreign correspondent at Sunday Times. I'm sorry, we have a plan here, and we try to stick to it. Is it only three?
It's like, how else can you respond? Is the plan to put comedians who engage in satire out of business, because maybe that is a plan that's actually working? What an absolute joke of a party and a joke of a government. This plan. What is the plan? What is the plan to grow the economy? What is the plan to reduce inflation? Because when it comes to inflation, these factors are out of the control of the government. Remember, when inflation was above 10%, it was the war in Ukraine's fault. It was global energy prices' fault. It was the pandemic, all of these things. But as soon as inflation starts to come down, Rishi Sunak and Jeremy Hunt do a victory lap claiming, see, our plan is working. Okay, they don't have a plan. And even if they did have a plan, the problem is that people need a result now. Not vote for us and we'll have jam tomorrow. Vote for us and we have a plan in place that will grow the economy, deal with the cost of living crisis, bring down the NHS waiting list, reduce immigration, whatever. You have to vote for us. Give us another 14 years, and then we'll get our plan in place and we'll get results. You know, they have been in power for so long that people are tired of this. Labour don't have a plan, we have a plan, but we can't actually describe the plan to you. It's pathetic. And we can see it's not working. Is Rishi Sunak in such a bubble that he doesn't understand this? Is he so protected from reality that he thinks that, well, we just stick with the plan, just talk about a plan that will convince the public to vote for us? We've seen the results of that over the last year. I think they held on to one by-election, was it Uxbridge, by 400 votes. And it wasn't even related to Rishi Sunak, it was related to ULEZ. So it wasn't even Rishi Sunak's plan that held on to that seat, it was something else. So the plan is not working, but we don't even know what the plan is. Unless it's to put comedians out of business. It's pathetic. And it shows a sort of lack of care, a lack of consideration, and insulting. In a way, it's insulting to the general public, treating them as fools. Don't worry, vote for us, we have a plan to fix things. Yeah, we've been in power for 14 years, but forget about that. You know, if you vote for Labour, you go back to square one. But I think people would prefer square one than the current hellscape that's been inflicted upon them at the moment. We have a plan. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.